Good morning, all. Am I audible? Is my voice is audible? Okay. So once again, good morning, all. This is the video lecture on design and analysis of algorithms. We are currently discussing with module 3, last topic. So module 3 was discussing with greedy method. So in that we are going to see the last topic, heap sort. Okay, so in the previous class we have gone with the heap concept. So in today's class we will see what it is. So heap sort. So you can easily go through the concepts here. So this is the heap sort. It is a two-stage algorithm that works as follows. Okay, so heap sort is working on two-stage algorithm. So that means it is having two stages. So what is the stage one we have? Stage one is the heap construction. That is construct the heap for the given an array. So stage two is maximum deletion. So apply the root deletion operation n minus 1 times to remaining heap. Okay, so there are two stages. Stage one is heap construction, that is construct the heap for the given array. So after that, stage two is maximum deletion. So that means you are going to apply so deletion operation n minus 1 times to the remaining heap. Okay, so as a result, the array elements are eliminated in decreasing order. Okay, so since under the array implementation of heaps, an element being deleted is placed last. Okay, so understand carefully here. So under the array implementation of heaps, an element being deleted is placed last. The resulting array will be exactly the original array sorted in ascending order. So that we shall see how we are going to have the heap sort, that is heap construction as well as maximum deletion in this particular example. So here we are having three cases. So stage one, heap construction, stage two, maximum deletion. Okay, so under stage one heap construction, first you consider the array. So which is the array we have taken? So 2, 9, 7, 6, 5, 8. Sort the numbers. So you can see here 2, 9, 7, 6, 5, 8. Right in terms of root, left child is 9, right child is 7. Next, come for the next level. Next left child is 6. Next you have 6 and 5, and finally left child is 8. Okay, so if this is the case, so now you have to check for heap. Okay, so which are the two conditions of heap you have? Yes, you can chat now. Okay, so which are the two conditions of heap? So in the heap property, In the last class, we have gone with a heap properties. So two conditions of heap was there. Which are those? Which are the two conditions of the heap? Anybody? Two conditions of the heap? Okay, there are two conditions of the heap. One is the shape property. The other one is the parent dominance property. Two conditions are there. So in that, shape property means at each level, there should be two children except the last level where the last rightmost node may or may not be there. Okay, so understand carefully. The shape property is at each level you will be having two nodes, but in the last level you may or may not have the last rightmost node. So this tree is going to accept the heap shape property. Now you come for the parent dominance property. So coming for the parent dominance property, we tell that all the parents should be greater than child. So which is the comfort here. So 9. So now from 9, 9 is greater than 5 and 6. Okay. So 7 is 7 greater than 8? So you have to tell is 7 is greater than 8 because 7 is the parent, 8 is the child. Okay, so that's why the parent dominance property is not holding here because parent 7 is lesser than child 8. So at that time you are going to change the values, interchange 8 here and put 7 here. So when you interchange 8 here and put 7 here, your array will be looking as 2, 9, here comes 8, 6, 5, 7. That is the second row, what you are getting, 2, 9, 8 will go here, 7 will come down. So 2, 9, 8, 6, 5, 7. So values will be like this. Okay. So now you can, you again check with the last nodes. So which are the parents you are having? 9, the other one is 8. So at each level, so 9 is greater than 5 and 6 and 7 will be here, 8 will be here. So 8 is greater than 7. So this part is finished. Now you come for this part. So 9 and 8 are greater than 2. So 2 is not greater than 9 and 8. So at that time you see you are taking 2 here. Okay. So 2 will come down, 9 will go up. Okay. So you are replacing 2 with 9. Okay. So 2 will come down, 9 will go up. So what is the case? You will be having 9, 2, 8, 6, 5, 7. So here I have given 9, 2, 8, 6, 5, 7. So 2 will come here. So when 2 is there, you can again check for parent dominance. So 2 is lesser than 5 and 6. So replace 2 with in place of 6. So you will be having, so 9 will be here, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. So now you can check that this is heap construction. So heap construction should accept both the shape property as well as parent dominance property. So now you have to apply. Heap is constructed here. So root is 9. Its children are 6 and 8. Next, 6 will have 2 and 5. 8 will have 7. Okay. So now you come for the stage 2. Okay. So stage 2, maximum deletion. Take the entire thing what you are having here, put it here. Okay. So 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. Okay. So now you have to sort the elements. So coming for the maximum deletion. So here you see, apply the root deletion operation n minus 1 times to remaining heap. Array elements are eliminated in decreasing order. Okay, so here the array elements will be done in decreasing order. So 9, 6, 8. First you replace the first element with the last element. Okay, so because you have to consider it in a descending order, so first thing what you are going to do, replace the first element with the last element. So 9 will come here, 7 will go here. So 9 is coming in, 7 coming in place of 9, 7, 6, 9, 8, 2, 5. So in place of 7, you will be having 9. So last element is been marked, and that is the first sorted element you are having. Okay, so you can see here all the bolted elements, you are sorting it in ascending order. So 9 is the last element, so you moved it. Okay, so now you have to consider only this part. Okay, 7, 6, 8, 2, 5. Okay, so 7, now you can write the tree. So 7, next to it, for 2 children you will be having, so 7 will have 2 children, 6 and 8. Okay, so 7 will have 2 children, 6 and 8, and so 2 and 5. Okay, so 7 is the root. So 7 will have 7 will have 6 and 8, and 6 will have 2 and 5. Okay, so now you check for the parent dominance. Parent is 7, children are 6 and 8. Okay, so for that purpose, you are going to replace. So which is the element you are having? La higher element, that is 8. 8 will come here, 7 will go there. 8, 6, 7, 2, 5. So now you replace the first element with the last element. So 8 will go there, 5 will come here. So you can see 8 is coming in place of 5 and 5 is coming in place of 8. So 5, 6, 7, 2. This is the second largest element, remove. So 9, 8 is finished. Now 5, 6, 7, 2. So 5 is having 2 children, 6 and 7, and 6 is having 2. Okay, so now you replace the second largest element is 7. 7 is replaced with 5. So 7, 6, 5, 2. Okay, so now replace the second last element with the first element. So 2 will come here, 7 will go there. Okay, so 7 has outputted. Now you come for 2, 6, 5. So which is the greater one? 6. So replace 6 with 2. So 6, 2, 5. So replace 5 with 6. So replacing 5 with 6, you will be having 5, 2, 6. 6 is the last element you remove. Next 5 and 2. So swap, you will be having 2 and 5. First you take 5, next you get 2. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the values are there. So that is the heap sort and its illustration. So now you come for the analysis part of the heap sort. Okay, so which are the how you are going to analyze? Stage 1, heap construction. Heap construction, you will be taking n number of elements to construct the heap. So the stage 1, it is going to take big O of n is the heap construction analysis. So stage 2, for the number of key comparisons, C of n, needed for eliminating the root keys from the heaps of diminishing sizes from n to 2. So we get it as C of n less than or equal to 2 log 2 n minus 1 plus log 2 n minus 2 log 1. So that will be given as I is ranging from 1 to, it is ranging from 1 and up to n minus 1. That's why you can write I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 log I. So that you can also write it as I 1 to n log n minus 1. For I, you substitute n minus 1. So that will be taken as 2 n minus 1 log 2 n minus 1. That is equal to 2n log n. So that's why we tell it is 2n log n will be taken as n log n. Okay. For both the stages, we get big O of n plus big O of n log n. So stage 1 heap construction, it is big O of n. For stage 2, that is maximum deletion, it is n log n. So big O of n plus n log n is equal to n log n. So this is the analysis of heap sort. Okay, so come for the analysis. The more detailed analysis show that time efficiency, in fact, it is theta of n log n in both worst and average cases. Thus, heap sort's time efficiency falls in same class as that of merge sort. So heap sort is in place. That is, it does not require any extra memory. The timing experiments on random files show that heap runs more slowly than quicksort, but can be competitive with merge sort. So merge sort, compared to merge quicksort, the heap sort is slow, but compared to merge sort, heap sort is big. So you can give the grade as merge sort, heap sort, and quicksort, because quicksort is going to take much, so this much faster working than heap sort. Understood? So now you come for the study tips. So what are all the things? This is up to module 3. So what are all the things you need to study for the examination? Okay. For all the topics, you have to study problem statement, methodology, algorithm, applying algorithm to given example, and analysis. Understood? So for all the topics you will be having in your examination, so you have to go with a problem statement, methodology, algorithm, applying algorithm to give an example and analysis, and solve all the problems given in the review question, that is assignment. So I've already uploaded the assignment in the Google Classroom. Kindly solve the problems and make it thorough. So that is more than enough. Okay. So coming for the summary part, so what till now what we have seen, totally we have gone with the 5 topics. That is, so introduction to greedy method, coin change, knapsack, job scheduling. So in that, which is the very important concept you will be having is knapsack. Okay, so this is the only topic very important for exam point. So apart from that, each and every concept you will be getting the questions. Okay, so ABC. So this will be the out of 4 concepts you will be getting only one concept. So that can be coin change or knapsack. Only 2 things. In remaining thing you will be getting all the questions from all the part. Understood. So that is the summary. So come for the assignment. So I have given all the assignment in the Google Classroom. Kindly go solve this all the problems which I have given within 1 week time. Okay. So that is up to these things. So now you come for the one real world example. Okay. So Moto and Patlu are very good friends. They love to eat ice cream. Once they thought of playing a game, so they bought n ice creams from the market of varying heights. So, okay, they arrange the ice cream in line in random order. Moto starts to eat ice cream from left to right and Patlu from right to left. What is the height of the ice cream? So he has started from eating left to right and he has started from eating right to left. So what can be the heights of the ice cream? So can anybody can answer for this particular question? So he is eating from left to right. He is eating from right to left. What can be the height of the ice cream? Yes. So can anybody can tell what is the height of the ice cream? They bought n ice creams. Okay. So n ice creams, that means you can take 10 ice creams they have bought. Okay. So they are arranged in a line in random order. Okay. Arranged in random order. So it can have from left to right. So smaller to bigger or bigger to smaller or whatever. Okay. So He has started from right to left, left to right, and Patlu from right to left. So what can be the heights of the ice cream are known as? So for that particular thing, if you want to go and see what is this, so I've given this particular link. You can go through this particular thing. Okay, so that is now you will be, that is up to end of the module 3. So have you understood? So this is up to, that is module 3. So I hope you all got understood this particular concept. So go through the notes I have given. So I will be uploading this particular video in my YouTube channel, that is 1DPMK. So you can go through and subscribe, like, share, and get the knowledge of the algorithms. So, and okay, so kindly like, share, subscribe for the channel. So meet you in the last class. Okay, meet you in the next class. That is, I will be taking the last hour class at 12 o'clock. Okay, so me. So thank you all. So stay home, stay safe.